Vallow-Daybell's arrest is a massive new development in the case of the two missing Idaho children. We have live team coverage.
Fox 13's Lauren Steinbrecher and Adam Herbetz are here to dive into what Lori's arrest means. Adam spoke with a legal expert. Lauren spoke with a law enforcement expert. Lauren, let's go ahead and start with you. What is Lori charged with?
Yeah, so Lori is facing 2 felony charges plus some other lesser offenses. She's in jail on a $5 million bail, and family is hoping this is their first huge step to finally finding JJ and Tylee.
We're just really trying to absorb it.
This is quite the news to absorb. Lori Vallow-Daybell is behind bars in Kauai, now criminally charged in the disappearance of her daughter, 17-year-old Tylee Ryan, and adopted son, 7-year-old Joshua JJ Vallow. They went missing from Rexburg, Idaho in September. Lori and her new husband, Chad Daybell, have been hiding out in Hawaii.
And we are ecstatic and
I can't quit hollering.
Larry couldn't quit hollering during the call, so I really couldn't hear what all the detective was saying.
What detectives told JJ's grandparents, Kay and Larry Woodcock, Kauai police arrested the 47-year-old on a warrant from Madison County, Idaho, Thursday. She's been charged with 2 counts of felony desertion and non-supportive dependent children, plus charges of resisting or obstructing officers, contempt of court, and criminal solicitation to commit a crime.
This is not speculation. There at least is probable cause to exist that these crimes have been committed.
Retired Unified Police Deputy Chief Chris Bertram says Thursday's arrest, after months of investigating, means authorities finally have a case together.
The information is there, that there are no questions asked. As I say, they scorched the earth.
And with a $5 million bail, no more island hopping for Lori, while the kid's family and the public wonders what's going on. But what about Chad Daybell?
It's anyone's guess at some point, what he's going to do, and the potential that he could face, obstruction charges or something else in the future.
Kay and Larry think police and the FBI are getting closer to finding JJ and Tylee, and they're ready for that next step.
Lori, just come on. No need in stopping now. Let's give us the story. Give us, where are the kids? Where are the kids?
Now, Madison County and Rexburg police not answering phones, but releasing a statement tonight saying the complaint they filed alleges Lori abandoned her children, delayed law enforcement attempts to locate the kids, and disobeyed the court order to bring the children to authorities. They say the maximum sentence for the 2 felonies is 14 years in prison. Live in studio, Lauren Steinbrecher, Fox 13 News, Utah.
Lauren, thank you. This case has seen a lot of twists and turns over the past few months.
Let's go back and break it down for you. First, JJ and Tylee were last seen on September 23rd of last year, almost 5 months ago now. No one, however, reported them missing until JJ's grandparents called Rexburg police weeks later. They told them Lori had cut off contact. Meanwhile, Chad and Lori got married on November 5th, just weeks after the disappearance of Lori's children and the death of Chad's previous wife, Tammy.
In December, Lori's brother, Alex Cox, died. He's the one who shot and killed Lori's previous husband, Charles Vallow, in Arizona last summer. Also in December, Tammy's body was exhumed for further investigation of her cause of death. Autopsy results for either of the deaths have not been released. On January 3rd, Chad's home in Salem, Idaho, and Lori's townhome in nearby Rexburg were raided by Idaho and federal authorities. On January 26th, police in Hawaii served the couple with a court order to show the missing children to an Idaho judge by January 30th. That deadline came and went with no sign of JJ and Tylee. In alleged contempt of court, Lori and Chad have been free in Hawaii for the past 21 days until today. While family and friends continue to wonder where Tylee and JJ are, Lori Daybell is preparing for a long legal battle.
Continuing our team coverage tonight, Fox 13's Adam Herbetz joins us with a look at where the case now goes from here. Adam.
Well, Bob, Kelly, as you just explained, this is a case that has spanned 4 different states: Idaho, Utah, Arizona, and now Hawaii. That is not going to change, especially with Chad Daybell not under arrest.
Can you tell me where your kids are?
This might be the last time for a while Chad and Lori Daybell walk side by side, catch flights, and hold hands in Hawaii. Her next flight will be to Idaho, asked to answer a question that once had a court-ordered deadline. Where are your children? Where are JJ and Tylee? January 30th came and went, but Lori never left Hawaii to produce the kids.
So I don't think anybody was particularly surprised by this. I think if there's any surprise at all, it's that the people in Madison County, Idaho, took as long as they did. She'll probably be held in a jail in Hawaii until she can be extradited to Idaho, and that can sometimes take weeks. She can challenge that, but the only thing she can challenge is that she's not Vallow-Daybell, and of course that's not going to work.
We will be there when Lori gets there. Absolutely. We will be there with bells on.
Greg Skordas, a defense attorney and former prosecutor not affiliated with this case, says the charges Lori faces are likely just the tip of the iceberg. At any time, charges could be added or removed depending on where the evidence leads.
You can be quite certain that there will be more charges filed, and probably much more serious charges filed against her. She has thumbed her nose at the authorities in Idaho, and until today, she did the same thing to the folks in Hawaii, and I think everybody's had enough.
Wow, what a huge development in the case. Adam, we understand, though, that only Lori was arrested. What's going on with Chad?
My understanding is he has been questioned at various points. He's been detained in Hawaii, especially during that search warrant, but very similar to Lori. At any point, they could add or reduce charges. At any point, they could add charges against him. At this point, the question is if he's not charged or arrested, where's he going to go? Probably back to Idaho, either to support his wife or to go back and see his 5 kids who are still in Idaho.
Bail for Lori has been set at $5 million. That's a lot of money. What is the significance of that?
It's a lot of money. Obviously, they have a lot of money. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to live this lifestyle that they've been living the last few weeks in Hawaii. I'm told sometimes they make it so that there is no bail. You could kill someone, be charged with murder, and not have to pay $5 million. It's no question that is a lot of money, but our sources believe this is something that could be reduced once she is extradited to Idaho. She could be looking at a more reasonable number once she is back in the mainland, and then we'll go from there.
In the past, Adam, you've reported Lori and Chad Daybell have secured an attorney. Any communication or statement from that attorney tonight?
None whatsoever. We've placed multiple calls since our last statement, I want to say in late December, from Sean Bartholick, that's the name of the attorney, in Rexburg, Idaho. At the time, we've shown the statement multiple times. He said, we're looking forward to addressing the allegations once they've moved past speculation and rumor. Well, clearly, we've gotten to that point, at the very least, if not weeks ago, we've gotten to that point today. It's beyond speculation and rumor. There is probable cause of some sort for the arrest, because you can't just arrest someone willy-nilly. So we're waiting for another statement from him. We haven't gotten it.
All right, Adam Herbets, thank you so much.
What a development today,
Man.
Adam. Thank you so much. Fox 13, of course, will continue to track this story, the search for JJ and Tylee every step of the way. Stay with Fox 13, both on air and online, as we learn more about their disappearance, as well as the investigation and now arrest of Vallow-Daybell.